Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Global Mobile App Summit and Awards for 2016. And it's my privilege to be here. And I'd like to congratulate everyone who's been a part of this. And I believe that this is the first time that such a summit is happening in Bangalore. And I hope it won't be the last time as well. And coming to what the government of Karnataka does for the ecosystem is quite legendary. So I think most of you over here know for the fact that we contribute 40% of the software exports from Karnataka. But that is an old story. And here in our government, we are going to rewrite history by giving a special thrust to startups. And the startups are from different verticals, be it agriculture, be it manufacturing, be it app development, be it aviation, aerospace, any vertical that you're looking for, the government is willing to go the whole 9 yards for that. So we are coming up with a new startup policy which has been already floated for public review. And we are amending the startup policy. So if anybody has some recommendation, you can always write to us. But the whole idea of having a separate startup policy is to have a very vibrant next generation of set of entrepreneurs whom we can breed for a better future. So I'll just give you a brief about what we intend to do for app development and startups. So we are coming up with a very new concept called the Startup Booster Kit. So what does this booster kit do for you? So when you have an idea, you really don't know where to go or whom to approach. So what the government of Karnataka is saying and doing is, if you have an idea, you come to us. You register your startup with our KBITS, that's the Karnataka Bio and IT Society. So once you register with us, we open up a whole new doors of opportunities for you. For example, what are the pain points an entrepreneur faces? Firstly, he's just got an idea. How does he make it a proof of concept? How does he get the funding for it? What about the expensive licensed software for it? What about data storage? So a whole host of things. So if you register with us and you come to us, so I am going to ensure that startups get a subsidized internet plan, a subsidized infrastructure or an incubator within our incubation facilities. We ensure that you get subsidized licensed software products that you need to develop your apps. We ensure that if you have an idea, we will give you a minimum of 50 lakhs in our concept, idea to POC. We have a scheme called idea to POC. We give you a maximum funding of 50 lakhs. And if your POC works and clicks with our set of VCs, we ensure that the POC goes to the next level of seed fund. And if the seed fund succeeds, we also ensure a Series A funding. So we go the whole 9 yards. There is mentoring. We can also have mentors for you who will tell you the do's and don'ts of the business nuances. We will also have a financial expert to look into your business plan. More importantly, we also have an accounting and a legal fraternity looking into all aspects that you need. So we are going to create a very, very conducive ecosystem for anybody who has an idea. So the idea of this booster kit is to ensure we create the most robust and the most vibrant startup ecosystem in India. So I hope that the Global Mobile Summit Awards here, which is happening in Bangalore, will be the first of its initiatives from the private sector to collaborate with the government to ensure that the government policies also are in place to help you people right from the word go. So I wouldn't take much of your time. I think I'm gate crashing, if so to say. So I'll leave you with, I think you have a lot of lectures lined up. I'll leave you with the experts to handle this. And Please feel free to get in touch with me directly on any of the social networks, or you can contact my office and let us know what you think about any policies that might be in place, or if you have an idea which you think the government should take note of. We'll be more than happy to do so, because probably from next month, in the first time in the country, I will be sitting, that is the government of Karnataka, with all its officials in full strength, and me will sit and have a startup open house for the industry. So I myself will sit with my colleagues, and if you have a problem, you set the agenda. We are going to give you 15 minutes each, once a month, probably one Friday a month. We will give you an opportunity to come and interact with the government and let us know what you think about us, and we'll tell you how we can help you. So I hope that this will be a first step towards a very long-lasting relationship between the government and the private sector. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Sure. So, good morning. First of all, it was really nice hearing the kind of policies that you're looking at bringing to Karnataka. One of the questions that I had was, are you looking at creating a Y Combinator style incubator here in Bangalore itself? And also, what is in it for, say, women entrepreneurs who are actually looking at building big companies also in the tech space?
So we already have incubators in Karnataka, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have close to around 800 seats. And year on year, we have already bred close to around more than around 90 startups so far. Within the government incubation, this thing, and we have 300 more seats available for grab. So our incubator facilities are in the Diamond District with the NASSCOM 10,000 startups, and we have another this thing near HSR with Kionix, and the idea of these incubators is to give you a very affordable ecosystem for startups. So a lot of people talk about T-Hub. Whenever they speak to me, they say like, T-Hub is doing that, T-Hub is doing this, Bangalore is not doing anything. So I would request all of you to have a look at T-Hub, see what they're doing. They're expensive. I'm giving per square feet 15 rupees. You don't get that in T-Hub. Here we are giving you subsidized internet. You don't get that in T-Hub. And we have raised close to $981 million for startups in Bangalore, whereas the Hyderabad ecosystem has just raised close to maybe around $91 million. So we are there to support you in any which way you want. So the other part of your question, I didn't get the last part of your question.
I wanted to know, is there anything specific for women entrepreneurs?
Yeah, we have. The good news is that probably in a week or 10 days, maybe a fortnight max, we will be coming out with a fund of funds, wherein we will be pooling all our government funds into one scheme, wherein whether it's biotechnology, IT, ITES, aerospace, or whether it's marine engineering, we have a 10 crore fund for agriculture startups. And of course, women are our priority. So we are also earmarking close to 10 crores for women entrepreneurs who are ready to do startup in any vertical. So you must be happy.
Thank you.
Can we have the mic there, please?
Hello. So we have an work that we are doing from Calcutta, which we wanted to bring it to Bangalore. And the problem we are facing is that it requires a VAT registration as simple as that. And because some of my directors do not have the residential, their residential status is in Calcutta, we are not able to get a VAT registration over here. It's 9 months we are struggling through that. And it's very difficult for anybody outside Karnataka who are not the domicile of Calcutta to come, Bangalore to come and do work in
If this is a specific case, you please get in touch with me.
No, it's for any VAT registration. We are facing that problem because they wanted domicile registration.
Yeah, I got what you're trying to say, but there are certain things that are beyond the state government's purview. But well, within our laws, we are willing to change anything that might help the ecosystem. So if there's something that the state government or the state laws you would like to address, please get in touch with me directly and we can sit across and check what we can change.
Okay, we have time for one last question. I think the lady here has been standing, so sorry.
It's a very good and valid question, and we have recognized this from the government of Karnataka much earlier. So it is not from this year or so. Past 2 years we are doing that. So we have over 9 universities get funding of up to 40 lakhs for them to showcase their ideas and this thing. So you will not believe that the most prominent of these ideas flow from the backward regions from where I come. I come from Kalburgi, by the way, which is considered the most backward region in Karnataka. The Kalburgi University students, 9 of their ideas have been picked up. So we give 40 lakhs rotating fund for these universities if they want, if they have any ideas in place.
Appreciate it. I think it's one of the best kept secrets. I think it needs to get out so the other state governments also can be inspired.
Well, now that you have told, I'll ensure it's out.
Thank you so much.
One last question.
So great idea in terms of giving 50 lakhs for an idea. Can you specify which all verticals would it be? Secondly, what would be the qualifying criteria? And third, is there an equity component that if one is getting 50 lakhs, one has to dilute equity for the company?
Okay, so the speech which I made was quite impromptu because I didn't know that I was supposed to speak. So otherwise I would have actually categorized these things. So what you asked is a very valid question. So we have something called the idea to POC, okay, where if you come with us, come to us with an idea, we fund you maximum of 50 lakhs for the POC. So no equity, no guarantee of anything, no collaterals, nothing, not even guarantee of you succeeding. So we are okay with that. And if you want an incubation further to that, you will have to apply to this thing. And we have various funds. So it could be the Kitwin, the Carswell, the BT fund or the Agri Startup Fund, which have their own, set of rules that this thing. So the equity comes only when you are asking for a bigger share of the pie. So for a startup, for the idea to POC, there will be nothing.
What would be the qualifying criteria and which sectors one should be looking at for this?
So like I said, we have earmarked the sectors. So there is, for probably biotechnology, I have close to around 70 crores earmarked. For agriculture startups, I have 10 crores earmarked. For women entrepreneurs, irrespective of the sectors, I have 10 crores earmarked. For AVGAC, that is audiovisual, gaming and comics policy, we are raising close to around 50 crores. So right now, probably I would say that the government of Karnataka is ready to raise up to 200 to 250 crores for funding. And in the next 4 years, we are going to target close to around 2,000 crores.
All the details will be at KBIT website. One can check over there. Yeah?
So we will be launching a separate startup cell, which is going to help all entrepreneurs come on to. We want to create one small ecosystem, one single point of entry, and one single window system for the startups. So once that is done, so probably, like I said, probably a fortnight from now, you will have all the details.
Okay, thanks.